Hello, and welcome. Welcome on my channel. This is Source Consciousness channel 2222. My name is Guardian Reiyel, and who am I? For those of you who are seeing me for the very first time, welcome on my channel, beautiful souls. I am a psychic medium, an oracle, tarot and oracle reader, and I'm also a channeler, and also quantum hypnotherapist. I also develop my all of the skills and knowledge in regard of the numerology, astrology, Western ones, Eastern ones, which is the Chinese Feng Shui, and this is kind of knowledge which I am serving you as a life coach, as a person who can actually see a little bit more further future than you. Normally I preparing on daily basis your personal numerological portraits of your life, of your relationships, tarot psychometric karmic and shadow portraits as well, personal one, and due to in regards of any kind of relationships. I'm specialized, I'm also a therapist with a soul center healing therapy. I'm certified with that. That's kind of therapy when we can, in the theta brainwave state, go into your previous incarnation and resolve certain issue in your present life. During that session, we cleaning your energetical body, your aura, your torus, and all the energetic centers, I mean chakras, on different level, and also cleaning you from any kind of attachment entities and any kind of earthbound spirit. At the end of the session, we contacting with your higher conscious, which is your kind of, I would say, your archangel, or any kind of part of you which is very pure and connected to the source, to find out a little bit more in regards of the question which you actually will present it to me on the form for a session, and I will be just using them during the session to question your higher conscious about an answer, to get an answers for them. So that's all. Today is the third part of the video, which is the video of monthly prediction, tarot monthly prediction forecast for September 2024 for all of the this time air trine. Air trine, it means the all zodiac and all of those zodiac signs who are in the element of air, which is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Why in this correction? Because the first one is a cardinal sign, second one is the fixed sign, and the mutual sign, it's Gemini. So let's go and have a look and see those predictions for you, what you've got in store for this month. Okay. Right. Hold on for a moment, bear with me for a moment, because there is something which I haven't expected as a kind. Okay, there we go. I think I finally sorted. Okay, so IT things. Okay, so the first card, which is a card of the given a major path in for this month for you, all of the Libras. That's the card which call birth, and it's signified by number 1. So that card is kind of like subject title for this reading. So for me, for a lot of Libras, it might be a time that I see the kind of, because I see the rainbow, it might be going into the direction of the peace, harmony, tranquility. It might be as well the situation when you will be maybe changing your point of view to this, towards a person which you dislike or something like that. Definitely it shows that you will make a peace between you and external world. Maybe you will change the way of you think, of your thinking. Maybe you will change the way how you you know, kind of see people, certain people who potentially before you dislike or something like that. So that's what I'm seeing in here. The first, the card saying as well that for some of you, it might be a birth of your new self in this month, in September. Remember, bear that in mind that we start in new numerological year, which is starting from the first new moon in Virgo, which is the second, or in some countries, 3rd of the September this year. And this numerological year will be in a universal energy number 9, because that will be 2025. Each one of the numerology actually added to that number will give your own numerology. So it means that since September up to the next September in 2025 calendar month, you will be in next new vibration for you, and that will be your vibration of your personal year. Okay, so that might sound good, but as well, it's kind of a reset for every or each one of us. Okay, so that's why maybe it's a birth energy in here. Definitely it's a kind of situation as well when you, I don't see much information that your family will be expanding because of the new born baby. I kind of see that it's a new renewal and resetting, reset energy for you as a Libra. Okay, so maybe it's a new start, new harmonic relationships, a new kind of way of you who actually went through a lot and a lot of battles, and now you actually harmonize things. You're actually changing the way to more peaceful way, harmonious way, and things like that. Okay, so next cards which I'm hearing here, it will be a lot of visiting or meetings of the people in this month for all of the Libras. And I see that some of those people who you will meet might spread in some secrets, or might be not very, because I see the Owl's card. Okay, Owl's card upside down, which is mean that some of those people might spread in dark information or bad information about somebody who you know, or maybe about you, or maybe there will be very, very sneaky, I mean, talking about the secret about you behind your back, untrue informations, that kind of things I'm hearing and I'm seeing around you. So bear in mind that all of those people who you will meet, you shouldn't trust completely with every one of you. Use discernment and use your intuition. Okay, the second card which I'm seeing in here is the sudden wealth card, which is mean that it might be that through new connection and through new kind of agreement as well, because for some of you it might be a new path of the prosperity, new path, new contracts, meeting new people, new environment of the new job. Bear in mind that until it might be a situation that you will sense the money in that situation, or in that new how to say cooperation, or in a new job. However, the card's saying that until you will reach that point of the success, you will have to prove yourself. You will have to show everybody who you are, what you deserve, and a lot of things more. Because there is a mountain in here, and saying that yes, this is a good direction for prosperity, but this is a long-term direction for prosperity, and to achieve that success, it will be very difficult, especially in new kind of jobs. If I am talking about somebody who actually working in a job for a very long time and actually fight for some kind of being on top or be promoted to a certain level, for those people, actually, I got a positive information. It means that you're finally achieving that level in that month. So that's, but at the same time, when you rise into the top or you get into the top, you will find and you will get some more people around you who might be very sneaky, jealous, and spreading untruth information about you. So make sure that you don't trust everybody with everything in that month, okay? The last card of the Lenormand, which I'm seeing in here, is the family room, and family room is filled by the cards and translated by another Lenormand card, which is the two-faced card. This month might be that your family members or people who you actually treating as a family, and might be people who will be very moody. Maybe they will be showing their true face. Maybe you will be promoted, but they won't be happy about this. It's a lot of things to think and talk about in regards of that matter. However, I'm hearing in here that will be a lot of moodiness in the long-term relationship and partnership. Your family or your relationship with your present partner, if you are in long-term relationship, might be affected by the people's rumors and by the people spreading people's about you wrong information, shadowing information, which one of your part, which is your wife or husband, might believe in that. So bear that in mind. There might be something going on around you, and be very, very careful, okay? So that's what I'm seeing in here in this first following Lenormand card for you, my dear Libra. So let's go to another card, which is a tea leaf cards. Tea leaf cards showing me a staff, which is the symbol of you will be taken care of in difficult times. It might be that because staff is usually used by the elderly people to help themselves in walking, so it might be that there is a certain people or there is a certain persons who you can trust, or who you can trust and rely on. And as well, if somebody is somebody new or some new people, because another card is the chair field, so it might be that you will be promoted, or in some relationship it might be that a new person will come in towards you, especially if you are single. And in here it's stating someone new is entering your life, and but bear in mind and always in case be very assertive. I mean, if you are not trusting fully that person, it's always good to trust some people who you always rely on, and those people might actually help you if that will be something wrong with this new person, okay? Why I'm saying that? Because the next leaf card is the fox card. Fox card showing a shrewdness and a resourcefulness, especially in business. So this card is not very good. And actually confirming what I saw previously in the Lenormand card, that you need to look around the people in your business, in your job, in your surroundings, who might be very not straightforward, who might actually have a different agenda behind your back against you. So bear that in mind in September, okay? It might be a new person coming to the team in your job, and then those people behind your back spreading about you wrong information or bad information. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. The blessing card, which I'm seeing here, is it's a good month to regain your power. It's a good month to actually look for somebody who will be feeling or understanding your situation, understand your soul and things like that. It's a very good month for soulmates, for personal love relationships, and it's good to actually look after yourself and make yourself comfortable. So eat high nutritional foods, exercise, or take care of yourself, okay? So that's kind of things what I'm seeing here. Another energy which I am seeing here is the energy of the astrological dice cards, and you've got North Moon, North Node of the Moon, which is a Rahu, fourth astrological house, which is upside down, which is talking about your family and roots and your actual house where you live in, and the Pisces, zodiac sign of the Pisces. So that's giving me area of the interest or involvement in this month for you, my dear Libra. So the Rahu is the actually north node, karmic north node, which is not going and so talking about the past karma, but talking about the direction where you're supposed to go in this lifetime to actually balance your karma. And it might be something in relation to your house or where you live in, or your family roots and things like that, because there will be very sentimental, because Pisces are very sentimental, are very emotional. So you might be very emotional about your roots. If you are in a country where is not your country of birth, you might missing the country of your birth or your family from there. So there is a lot of things like that. But I see that it will be changes in your family or in your surrounding area as well. Might be difficult changes, but there will be shown who is on your side or who is not. Maybe some mask will be taken off from the family members. Maybe will be some you will be seeing finally the kind of consequences of somebody's bad choices from your family. Okay, so that's kind of things what I'm seeing. Celtic runes dice showing me another things. Celtic runes actually showing me the rune Gebo upside down. So it means that in the past it was a situation that there wasn't an equal giving and take. It might be between you, between your team, between your family members, or between you or your surroundings or your friends. So this month actually it shows that Mannas will actually learn you to help people, but in a wise way, only in a way when you will receive back some help too. So that's what I'm seeing in here. And it's kind of energy when you became more wise and more guided by your, I could say, moral compass, your guides, the source, if you've got a connection with it, to know how to work with certain people, to not completely be over depleted by them. And yes, you might helping people with a struggleness. You might actually count on the people to help you in certain dilemma or problems, and then you will see who was worth it to helping and who's not, because you will see are they able to help you, or are they will not actually bother about you at all. So that's kind of situation I'm seeing in here. If it's about tarot dice, which I had been chosen to you for this month, my dear Libra, it's first tarot dice is a Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, which is saying that job is very important in this month, but not only that. I would say that you might have difficulties in your job in regards of your boss or the chef, whoever it is. You don't feel that you are treated equally. So that's what I'm hearing in here, because the Justice card, which is in here, Justice dice actually, is upside down, is reversed. So it means that is not correct justice. You might not be treated correctly. You might not be treated as you're supposed to be treated. And this is a big factor, which I think for many of you, it's working for a very long time. It means that you have been treated like that for a very long time. Seven of Chalices in front of you, giving you opportunity in this month to actually look up, if you couldn't get justice in that place, the tarot dice saying, look for other opportunities, look for other option for yourself. Find an option where you will be able to develop, find the option when you will be able to take the different path, okay? So that's what, especially in a work money matter. Okay, so let's have a look now what cards will be shown today for all of the Libras. All of the Libras for the month September 20th. 2024. Let's have a look. Okay. So let's have a look what actually September 2024 have in store for Libras, okay? It will be simple spread based on the Celtic cross for this month, so that's how it goes. We will go through the deck cutting, so we will see what is in this pre-spread information about you at the moment. So what about the Libras in September 2024? What about the Libras in September 2024? Spirits and guides of the Libras, just show me the necessary information for a Libras. Okay. For your guidance and... Okay. So, I see the Seven Swords. It may be that you are in an environment of the people who you are not fully trusting. It might be a people or surroundings that some of your situations you should actually keep to yourself. Maybe it's not a lot of good energy and vibration between you and your co-employees, co-workers. I would definitely, whatever you want to do, or whatever family plan you've got, or any kind of personal life plans you've got, I wouldn't be so trustful to surrounding environment about that, okay? I will keep that in secret for yourself. You actually managing your finances very well, and you are Libra in your card, which is a Queen of Swords. So it means that you are very control of all of those situations around you, very much so. Any kind of relation. You won't recognize simple smiles as a positive thing, because sometimes people smiling to you and might have different agendas, and that's absolutely fine as long as you're using your fine-tuned intuition, my dear Libra, and that's what actually make you stronger and empower to do what you want to do, and that's actually brilliant. It means that a lot of Libras actually get into the place of their own power. A very, very good spread, okay? What you are actually have to be aware of and look at it as an awareness. It's Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and Five of Swords. Bear in mind, for certain proposals or kind of cooperation with the people who you don't know, or maybe who actually coming towards you only to grab and find out a little bit more about your finances, or try to ruin your finances or things like that, I would be very, very careful about that. If you are a single Libra, if you're looking for a new relationship, I'll be very, very discernment in regards of who you're meeting. Very good is to use intuition and only trust those people who's supposed to be trusted. You will be very busy in this month, but as well you will have a happy time with your children in your house. So that's I don't see any kind of negativity in the spread at all. But let's have a look and see what actually this month have in store for you, my dear Libras. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, and an extra card for Sun Libra, Moon Libra, Venus Libra, and Ascendant Libra. Okay, and the back of the spread is the Five of the Swords. Five of the Swords. Let's have a look what this means to you. Those Five of the Swords. The Star and the Page of Swords. You might have some kind of problems with some kind of person from the past, but I think you overcome it. It might be a person who try to all the time spreading wrong information about you, try to put you down vibrationally. I think you overcome that, and I see that you're not putting to that person any more attention or things like that. You actually living your life to the fullest, which is very good. Let's have a look on the in the middle of the spread what is going on. Nine of the Swords. Nine of the Swords upside down, and this is not what I actually saw. I see a lot of Libra, which they might be upset because of the hard relationship in the marriages, in the long-term relationships. I see a lot of you that might have some resentment. It might be that you don't trust that person at all. It might be that that person actually disappoints you a lot of time, and there is a disappointment that might be all around your husband, or maybe it's all about your chef or some co-workers, whatever it is. I see a lot of disappointment. So for some of you, I think you overcome it, those problems, and some of you, those problems are still, I could say, continue, okay? So let's have a look. What is that problems of that? It's justice. It means that either you are in a relationship when you are not treated equally, you're not treated as you're supposed to deserve, or it might be a problem like some official matter when actually you have been pushed to work and fight for with some toxic people and environments around you or in your family or in your job, and that is actually a reason that you injustice. I see constantly the words injustice. So it means that you might be Libra thinking that you are not treating good enough, or you're not getting what you have. What is going to the past? It's a card of the Sun. It's a card of the Sun saying that to the past it's going situation in regards of the person either from Leo, Aries, or majority of it is the Leo, but it might be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. It might be a person who you where kind of who disappoints you for some reason. I don't know, but I see there's some kind of disappointment in regards of the maybe financial matter or maybe love life matter or friendship matter. It's very, very difficult to hard to say. But it might be as well this kind of a way of feeling our summer is actually finishing, and now I need to kind of work on the children coming to school, looking after responsibilities, and not enough time actually for happy time with me and family and my partner or whatever it is. So that's kind of thing, kind of energy which is going to the past. This month you will be very much so focused on the Four of Cups, which is translated by the Knight of Swords. There will be a lot of thoughts going around you, and that thoughts will be majority of them. They will be there will be some kind of worries, some kind of anxiety things, or thoughts how I can change and progress, or and go through my obstacles in life. That might be this work situation or with certain people in your work, or your personal matter. However, I'm seeing that you will be trying to find in a solution, because you don't want to like stay in energy where you are stagnant, you are dormant, and you actually don't want to actually stay in that energy no more. This month might be very kind of the month for month if it's in regard of your children, my dear Libra. So your children might be a little bit actually not going your way. You will have to probably lead them in certain ways. If you are a person who are on the certain major position as a director, manager, or on the supervision position in certain businesses, it might actually show that some people who are rely on you, you need to control more, because they're doing what they want, or they starting making mistakes, or causing some kind of problems for a business. So it things like that I'm seeing in here as well. What actually this month have in store for you? What is bringing? Temperance upside down. So it might be that you will be like in some kind of energy of I could say up and down emotionally, but this will and mentally maybe as well because the translation of this card is the Eight of the Swords and Seven of the Cups, which means that some toxic environment of situation, or those situations where you can't move or make any other decision because you feel stuck, it actually will push you forwards and make you nervous, stressed, or imbalanced emotionally. The answer for it is the only person who actually on close your way and actually options is only your way of thinking, because the next following card, which is Seven of Cups, is saying that there is much more option, but you won't see them if you will still see or have a stripe or a band on your eyes, so you can see clearly what kind of options are standing in front of you. You will be my Libras, lots of very much so in the state of the I could say strong boundaries. I would say like defend mode. Why I'm saying that? Because Nine of Wands is the energy, and it's translated by Ten of Swords. It means that you will try to defeat your position, in your work, in your marriage. You might be actually somebody will get you on so much on your nerves that you will be trying to not let those people to push you in a corner. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing in here. So what will be your surroundings? I must say that surroundings of yours are very, very two-faced. Okay, my dear Libra. Majority of these people who surrounding you, I don't know who's surrounding you, but even if I will be reading for a long-term relationship partners and couples or marriages, your partner shows Three of Swords upside down. And it's translated by the Fool, and it's translated by the Ace of Swords. So it means that maybe in the past, it was some kind of betrayal and mistrust between you and him. And this was in regards of, actually you had been, you work on that, and I'm seeing that you stay together, especially because of the children bonds, or the bonds which children actually create between you and that person. So those because of that truth and interest of your children, you haven't split. Okay, but the mistrust is all the time somewhere there. It's not healed. Okay, I'm not saying that this person is cheating on you, because I'm not seeing that in this card, because this time I'm seeing this partner being very honest and looking after the children. However, those mistrust is between you and him on both ways. So yeah, it's very difficult to maybe there is a time for September to finally realize that you need to heal yourself and your wounds inside of you. Okay, for some of you who are looking for a new job opportunities, because obviously for those of you who are working in the same job for many years, I see just only imbalance because of the people triggering you emotionally and things like that. And you always have to look after something, because if you don't look, everybody doing what they want. Okay, because that's the free spirit, and that's the mistrust towards the co-employees. But if we're talking about the people who are looking for a new job opportunity, there will be new beginnings for you, but you need to heal yourself, your some kind of resentment and wounds from your previous employments and previous people, because if you want change and clear your energy in new numerological year, you will be dragging this old energy into the new workspace, and no matter job you will choose, that bad energy will be coming with you. So you need to clean up yourself emotionally and mentally and things like that to go for those new job opportunities. For those people who are single and looking for a new love, I'm not seeing that this new love will come in towards you in September now. But I'm seeing the kind of situation when you have to work on yourself and heal yourself from the betrayal and mistrust from the past. and kind of this will be actually showing you more option and more it will open your chakra, and at the same time it will be expand and drag and bring like a magnetic force towards you and new opportunities. Not in September, but September is a very good month to actually work on that, work on yourself. So Knight of the Wands is the something upside down, which is reverse, and Death is the something which you are afraid of. It might be a person from the Scorpio, it may be a person from the Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius sign. This card's showing to me like you are afraid that this person might actually come across to your plans, or it might come across to things, but that's your only fears, okay? That's the fears which you actually develop in yourself. And I'm seeing actually that that person might be actually giving you a bright light, or kind of it might actually open for you a door to resolve certain fears in yourself and work on yourself. But this is completely up to you. How you might be afraid as well to move in different direction in your life, because you are so afraid to lost it what you've got already. And finally, you think you ending this month with the Two of the Swords. Two of the Swords translated by Seven of the Wands. Two of the Swords stating that you will be very much so in defend mode. You will be fighting for your rights. You will be defending yourself very much so in the workplace, in the house, in the family, and you will be standing by yourself, by your own way of thinking, way of looking, and things like that. So it's kind of a very, I could say, not very well balanced emotionally man for you. But maybe it's a time to work on your triggers, to work on what's actually causing those triggers and what makes you unhappy in your life, okay? What kind of additional information we can find from this spread as well in here? I see that we've got 2 nines, okay, 2 nines. Okay, so that will be the most important information. 2 nines saying about the correspondence, letters, messages, and things like that. Bear in mind that some of those messages, like we have in Lenormand card previously, they might not be a truth information, and use your discernment, use your intuition to actually filtrate those information, and don't be misled in the wrong direction, okay? So what is the actually final guidance for this month for you? Let's have a look. So it's 9, 22, 31, 42, 51, 61, 65, 74, 88, 91, 103, 105, which is number 15, which is Devil card, and as well even a card of the Lovers. So this is a time, and September is the time to finally release yourself and make yourself free, rebirth yourself, clean your energy, making kind of cleaning in your life as well from the toxic people, toxic environment, everything which is actually stopping you to achieve and make your own vision and decision in your life. So that is very important thing. So the second information will be 9, 20, 17, 21, 8, 22, 3, and to 17. And don't lose the hope for a better future for yourself. Of course, we've got a new numerological year, and this is something which you need to deal with, and this is something where you need to actually make those cleaning spaces, you know, energetically and things like that in your life to move forward, because there is a lot of people, energy, and surrounding toxicity which might actually blocking you to move forward, and this might be actually including your inner work as well, shadow work as well, okay? So that's have a look now on the additional information. For those of you who are Sun Libras, Sun Zodiac Libras, which means that you've got birth Sun in Libra, you've got 10 of Wands, and Six of Swords. Okay, let me put that card for you, and then we will be referring them. Okay, and last card. Oh, there is a story in here. Okay. Okay. In here's a longer story. Okay. So let's have a look first for Zodiac Libras. For you, it's a 10 of Wands. This one might be a very, you will be overloaded with a task, and I'm hearing the sentence as always. In your house, in a job, or whatever it is. And Six of Swords saying that enough is enough. This is a time when you have to actually make changes and finally break those barriers, those blockages, to don't be overworked and over, suppressed by the circumstances. Some of you might decide to change your job. Some of you it might decided to change surrounding environment and people around you, and a lot of more. Okay, even a country. Okay. If it's about the moon Libras, those who've got a childbirth natal birth moon in Libra, you've got the Emperor upside down, reverse, and it's translated by the Two of Swords. Altogether, they're given a Lover's card. For you in September, it might be some kind of disagreement. It might be some kind of argument between you and your partner, you and your boss, or some kind of people who are trying to be in power or controlling you. If you are a Libra who are actually have a control, because some energies might be reversal, so it might be that you are very controlling towards your surroundings. Think about the more lovable correspondence and approach towards the people in this month. Okay. Right. So for Venus Libras, those who've got a natal chart birth Venus placed in a Libra sign, you've got a 10 of Cups upside down, and it's translated by the 4 of Swords. 10 of Cups, it means that it might be that some of your family members might be sick, one of your children might be sick, you might actually take in some kind of sickness due to your children, or you need a rest, or you need a kind of, nourishment in regards of the job which you make for all of you. So that's kind of things what I'm seeing in here as an imbalance. Some of you, it might be finally needed some special rest time from your family members, from your children, and actually have a little bit of rejuvenation. So you will be seeking that in that month, okay? If it's about the Libras who got ascendant in Libra, in natal chart birth, you've got a very long story in here to talk about. That's why I'm actually spreading more cards in here. And let's have a look for them. So basically, you've got very positive cards for September, which is the 4 of the Wands, which is the tranquility, happy times together with the friends, family, grilling, gardening, whatever it is. And I see 8 of Pentacles, and I see the 5 of the Swords, and Ace of the Swords, and 9 of the Cups. So I see in here that you might actually in this month be more discernment, and rather than meeting with the people or surrounding by the people, you will be more on close in your 4 walls, I mean in your house. It means that you either dealing with some people's external drama, or because you unnecessarily you will have to probably confront those people with the truth about them or about the situation. You will be more likely better looking for kind of making your internal work or shadow work, or kind of work in your house, even in your garden, or something which you need to, which will be much more positive for yourself and giving and actually leaving you with a very good mood and tranquility, serendipity time. And that's why you will decide to look after your house, look after your garden, look after whatever it is. Unfortunately, we've got in here a death card. You might be, it might be a situation that some family members from the past, but I'm saying that this is not your close family. It might be a family which is from different town, different city, even different country. Some family members, it might actually trying to come back to you for certain reasons, and I'm seeing that you are afraid actually to speak in with them, or you are afraid, or there was some disagreement, or there was some kind of situation when those family members didn't agree with your lifestyle or whatever it is. I don't know what it is completely. However, I'm seeing in here that those people will try to connect with you in September again, and unfortunately, this won't be given a good result, because that the final result is a Three of Swords. So it might be that either they will break your heart, or those resentments will be still dividing you very much so, or either you probably wouldn't like to speak with them for some reasons. I don't know. So that's what I saw in card for you. Okay. So that's all, my dear Libras, for you for this month. Thank you for listening. This was just short spread reading for you. If you would like to have a private reading with me, or book some hypnotherapy healing session, which is very much so connected with the quantum healing therapy, please contact with me via email, which is theguardianreiyel @gmail.com, or through the WhatsApp application. My telephone number is +44744528064. You can as well go on my website and register and subscribe to my website to have access to my services. With my website is www.guardianreiyel.com. Okay, so that's all. I wish you a happy month. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button and press the notification bell. And don't forget to put a comment and subscribe and share this content, which I will be very appreciative of that. Thank you. And now I welcome you for a short break. Actually, I know that not many of you like these breaks, but I need these breaks to clean energy between between the readings, and also I need to prepare another cards for you for next following sign. Those short breaks you can skip by the timings, which will be actually pinned in the comment below this video on the YouTube, so you can skip that after the premiere, because during the premiere you won't be able to do that. Okay, so that's all. Thank you very much. I invite you for a small break, and see you soon in the next following reading for next following sign, and that will be a next air sign, which is a fixed sign, which will be an Aquarius. So see you there. Hello, hello, and welcome, beautiful souls. This is a reading now for Aquarius. Welcome after a break. Let's go have a look to see what is in store for all Aquariuses in September 2024. Right. Okay. So the card which had been as a major card, leading card in for September 2024 for Aquariuses had been shown is the card of the choices. Choices are, that's a card on with a number 23. Number 23 given a 5 and as well given a magician number and hierophant number from major arcanas. That kind of card saying that you might standing in front of some kind of choices in your careers or looking for your development. I see as well at least 2 or 3 ways of resolving some kind of problems in your life. Because all they given a hierophant number, it means that the best path for you will be a path of high integrity, being truthful to yourself and surroundings and things like that. So, are you truthful to yourself, my dear Aquarius? Are you actually showing the truth and your true self to the people around you? Because that's very, very important. Because only a path which will be full of honesty, loyalty, and fully commitment, that will be the right path for you. And you need to, as well, on that, before you actually make those decisions, look after the people who might be not actually showing their true faces in front of you. So it might be quite kind of two-faced people. Look after two-faced colleagues, because I see the false person as a gentleman, as a man. So some kind of men surrounding you or colleagues might be very two-faced or acting two-faced towards you. What is the reason for that? For some of you, it's an envy person who actually is disloyal, envy, and actually jealous about somebody's personal life, especially in regard of the romance life, that somebody have a better I don't know, a lady or woman or a wife than he got, or that have a better life than you, or whatever it is. This energy might be as well turn around, vice versa. It might be that you are envy and jealous as well because of somebody's wish fulfillment and yours not. So it's a lot of things like dealing with a kind of energy like that. It might be that some of you feel oppressed. Some of you might be in a situation that you feel like isolated, like in prison. But only, I think energy, that will be only for those Aquarius who actually are not truthful to yourself. To themselves, those Aquariuses who are pretending somebody who they are not, those Aquariuses who are playing some kind of role and creating illusions, but at the same time they are very envious of the people who are more lucky than they are. It might be as well opposite way that somebody is envious of you. So there is somebody in here which is in like prison. It might be that that person exactly who is in that prison, it's feeling jealous, possessive, very that's distorted masculine. And I think that that's definitely twice the card showing that that's a man. So look for the people around you. That might be an envious colleague. I don't know, somebody envious around your life who actually don't have what you've got and feel like in prison. So that's kind of thing I'm hearing in here, okay? And I'm seeing in here. Look and be careful about any kind of gifts which will be tried to given to you to kind of have convince you to that person, because that would be false gifts. That would be gifts like given you something to then use that against you. So bear that in mind as well. There is some lady figure in here, which might be between you and that person, between those two guys, and that person will try to actually build up the bridges between you both, or between the opposite sides. However, I don't think that yes, her intentions are very pure and innocent. However, I don't think that this is this will happen. Okay, that this is kind of achievable. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing and seeing in here. That's Lenormand card. Obviously, this reading won't be resonating with every single Aquarius out there, because that general reading. For a private reading, I invite you to contact with me. If it's about the blessing cards for this month, it's look after your spiritual world. For those of you who are developing yourself in a spiritual matter, expanding your consciousness, working with some blockages in your subconscious mind, you will, through your dreams, through your intuition thinking, through meditation, through development, cleansing, cleaning, you will find a key for and resolution for some of your problems, and you will definitely know why somebody acting like that or like this, and you will actually avoid certain circumstances which might need to lead you in the wrong path or to the wrong decision. And here I see from the tea leaf card spreads, I see the spare which is actually hitting hard, and it signifies heartache over what you no longer have. So for some of you, it might be a situation that you betray somebody, or somebody betray you, and then you're losing that person, and now you're standing between the choices of what you do, what you're supposed to do in your life, or which way you're supposed to go. I see the kite as well, which is given a vacation information. Maybe you need to rest, maybe you need to meditate, maybe you need to clean yourself, clear your mind to find out the way where you want to go next. And again, it's a cat card, and it shows some two-faced friends who actually cause you those troubles. So make sure that you will find out exactly who it is. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing in here. Now we will go to your dices, my dear Aquarius. So astrological dices, it shows me the astrological house 11, which is all about actually social work, being social media, media stream, especially if you are working in that kind of sector. As a blogger, YouTuber, whatever it is. So that house is upside down, is reversed. So it means to me that you might have problems with the opinion about yourself, or will be spread some lies or some kind of wrong information about you, or you might spread it about someone else. Definitely that energy is very negative. So I would advise you to not doing that. The Capricorn zodiac sign, which is actually seeing in here, it's saying make your action and make your good job showing actually the truth about you or that person, rather than judging it. Okay, so that's Aquarius astrological dice. If it's about Nordic Celtic runes dice, I see that you have been dealing with injustice previously, or with you might have a problem with some institution, some kind of problems with a certain I don't know, in work, and some kind of people in the power, or people with decision-making abilities. You might have a problems as well with the institution to get money, or you might be treated not correctly. If you lost your job, it's actually showing me those dice that you might actually get a problems to get your money back. So there will be some financial consequences. This I see the cars driving not vigilantly on the road. So bear in mind that you're supposed to look how you're driving in this month as well, my dear Aquarius, because you might get penalty. You might get the fines. So bear that in mind, because that's kind of things which you might not expect it, okay? And as well, you might lose some driving license point, which will be costing you in a long term some problems. So bear that in mind. As well, if you're counting for money for some kind of institution, I wouldn't count that you will receive them this month. I don't see that really. If you're looking for a new job opportunities, I see some difficulties from the past. There is an option to find a long-term jobs, permanent jobs in the future, but I don't think that you need to manage your finances, you need to cut the cost and things like that to get that. So this job might be not even happening or starting in October yet. What about tarot dice? So you've got a moon card, you've got 7 of wands, you've got a 2 of wands, and ace of swords. It's very important in here to, because you were previously led by illusions, or somebody or people who were two-faced, or things like that. You need to kind of actually make a barrier to those people, get rid of those two-faced people, those people who are energetical vampires and things like that, because they are actually causing the troubles in your life, and they actually causing you to defend yourself and all the time fight for your rights. Go into the direction of the truth, okay? So what is the truth for you? What is the truth in you? Whatever is not actually comprehended to that truth, whatever is not lined up with that truth, you need to cut off, okay? And the 2 of wands, it means look for a new connection, look for people who will be serving you better, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. Now we will see, my dear Aquariuses, your, okay. For some of you, the strong information is about you don't know what kind of choices to make in love or in a job, or you might lose somebody who you had been in a relationship with. So that's what I'm seeing in here. But let's have a look what is in store for Aquariuses in September 2024. Okay. Okay. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. What is in store for Aquariuses in September 2024? Okay. So again, moon. It's a lot of moon energy, as you see. It's again even in your spread. So moon energy, it's actually stating to you that there are people around you who are like hyenas, who are actually waiting for your mistake, who are actually not truly your friend. So you need to be very, very careful, my dear Aquarius. Knight of Cups, it's stating to me that you might be a person as well to be in the personal matter, in the kind of, if you are a single person, you might be seen by the external world as a person who benefits to yourself only, to be very egoistic. You might be a person who don't want to any commitment, don't want to go into the long-term relationship. You like your free life and things like that. For people who are in a relationship, it might be that when you are in relationships, there is no equal receiving and take. There is a lack of the give and take emotions. You might be with a lady or man, but you're not treating them as a long-term partner or potential, a husband or wife or things like that. So I'm seeing in here a lot of misconsequence, like living your life to the fullest, but not really thinking about anybody else than you, okay? I'm not saying that probably this kind of behavior might serve you for quite some time, but I don't see that in the long term that would be a good direction, especially when the awareness card is the card of the strength upside down in reverse, 2 of Cups reverse, and the Tower reverse. So you might not see a coming of the Tower, times of the Tower. you might not think that this person might actually screw you and leave you, okay? You might not think that this relationship is only based on the physicality rather than emotional bonds and things like that. You are not vulnerable to share emotions and things like that. It's a lot of selfishness in here. But remember that general spread, the energy might be reversible. It might be that your partner is like that. And I'm seeing this partner in here, in this card, towards you. But there is a lot of, like I said, not clear seeing things as they are, okay? Because that's the moon card. There's a lot of illusion in here. So let's have a look what actually this month have in store for you, okay? Let's have a look. Okay, and additional cards for Sun Aquarius, Moon Aquarius, Venus Aquarius, and Ascendant Aquarius. Okay, so on the back of the spread we've got a 10 of Pentacles upside down, reverse. Let's have a look and let's think, what is it, this 10 of Pentacles reverse? Below we've got King of Swords. It might be that if I'm talking to men, Aquarius men, it might be that you are a very cruel person, a very cold person towards your family. You might be a person who actually disconnects from your family roots, background. You might have problems with your parents or not having a good connection with them. Things like that I'm seeing in the background. Some family problems, definitely. If it's a center of the spread, we're talking about a Queen of Wands. In the center, we've got a Queen of Wands. That could be a person from the fire trine. So it might be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius person, and it's translated by the Page of Wands. It might be a person who is very attractive to you, my dear Aquarius. It might be a person who is very important for you. And if it's not, you probably in this month you will be dealing with certain people like that in your work or in your surrounding, whatever it is. This Queen of Wands, because I see two things. I see Queen of Wands and King of Wands. It might be your energy as well, even if you are air signs. Because air signs and fire signs are very active. So it might be that I'm talking about in here about a couple, okay? About the marriage in here. Or there is some important marriage, or your mom and dad, important that spread, who knows, but this is a fire trine or fire trine signs, okay? So I see a Page of Wands in here. I will need some additional cards. It might be that the situation will be all around about one of your children. Your children might be as well a fire sign as well. So you as a obviously father and wife, you will be talking about the family life and the situation around your son or daughter in that fire sign. But as well, it might be as well looking in regards of the plan for vacations, looking for plans where you want to go, how to spend the time, things like that. What is the base of the situation is the Three of Swords upside down. And let's have a look what kind of energy this is. Okay. So again, I see the marriage couple. And I see that for many of you, it might be that the reason that we've got the person, the family, the work towards people who should be special for you. I'm seeing because for a very long time, one of you had been too much focused on a job or too much distanced from each other, okay? Not because you want to, but because it was some more important things to do. But September, there is an opportunity to actually release that barrier and share a little bit more emotionally with that person, especially to, for some of you, it might be that some contacts which had been break previously and might actually come back to you from that person again. So that's what I'm seeing in here. What is going to the past? To the past going card, 5 of the Pentacles, translated by the 8 of Pentacles. So to the past energy, it coming energy where you will, some of you actually released some kind of job or persons or people who didn't value you. Maybe that was the people who didn't believe in you, didn't believe in your talents, your gifts, or definitely not appreciate you, okay? And if that was you working for somebody or in certain businesses where you had been unappreciated, it means even when you make a very good job, it means that you're finishing that and you might actually thinking to move forward. You might actually already finish that job with them because you were very disappointed. That's kind of energy I'm seeing in here. On what kind of things you will be focused on? Definitely on energy, King of the Wands. So it might be as well friend, colleague from the fire trine. As well, it might be your father figure. It might be a person who you can turn to for advice, who you can turn to be lead correctly and righteously. For some of you who are not looking for a parent figure, for one of you who are already adult and parents, it might be that you're looking for a better position, for a position when you will be deserved for your education, for your background, for whatever you are worth it of, okay? So that's kind of situation I'm seeing here, my dear Aquariuses. What will be actually obstacles, energy in this month? The Temperance card. Temperance card upside down, transferring by the Tower. It might be that those circumstances which you participated that with in the past, where some of your plan had been destroyed, when some of the plan had been destroyed and you felt that that was unfair, that was not I could say the justice hadn't been served. That kind of situation might actually keep triggering you from the past. I would advise to clean up those karmic energy and move forward, and don't let any past circumstances to stop you, okay? Let's have a look on the potential of this month, which energy which will be going towards you this month. That's Knight of Pentacles upside down and is translated by the Ten of Swords. For many of you, my dear Aquariuses, the work situation will be lead you to the direction to finally quit. Unfortunately, that's what I'm seeing in here. I don't see that you're moving forward. I see that you don't have a happiness in there. You don't see a freedom. You see very, very bonded to that situation, circumstances, and you will try to change that situation, looking for another job, and not that boring as you see in here. Your energy is represented by the Knight of the Swords upside down. So your energy in September will be very, very triggered, okay? Try to calm down. Try to actually stabilize your nerves. Don't go with that kind of state of mind, state of nervousness towards looking for another job opportunity. Calm down, clean those energy release, and make a plan, make a strategy to get where you want to, okay? The surrounding environment is represented by the Eight of Wands. So it means that it will be a lot of things going on in your job, in your partnership. So let's have a look. What is this Eight of Wands? It translates by the Ace of Pentacles. So that's brilliant. Actually, the perfect month to look for another job opportunity. For those of you who are don't liking your present job and looking for another job, that would be great to use that energy, because I'm seeing here a lot of communication, a lot of proposition going towards you, and very good ones. For those of you which have a very boring job, the same information, look for another opportunity, okay? If it's about people in a long-term relationship, your partner trying to communicate with you, your partner try to unsure you about some kind of things, show you a good positive direction and lead you to the right direction. Especially, I'm talking about the partner who you are with in a very long term. Those people actually wishing you all the best, and I'm feeling in here that to listen them to you need to become more calm. You need to release your tension, stress, nerves, and things like that in this month. For those of you who are looking for a new love life opportunities, there will be a lot of them, and I'm seeing that some of them might be actually transferred into long-term one, but obviously it depends on your choices. What is your fears or wishes? I hear and I see the fears. Fears is a 4 of Pentacles and 6 of Pentacles. So fears is about the losing job. Fears is about losing the savings, not having enough savings. So that's kind of fears I'm seeing in September. And the final card is actually very optimistic card. Apart from that, that is on a reverse position. And why is it in reverse? Because it's translated by the Knight of Swords and the Devil card. And what this actually saying to me? You need to release the ego of yours, my dear Aquarius. Whatever is actually forcing you to making battles with the surrounding environment, people pushing towards your ideas, forcing people, or being forced by people who actually trying to provoke you, trigger you, and things like that. If you will let those people to do that, you will regret that, okay? But if you will come down, if you will be more clever, and if you won't go through this manipulation, and you will use your power and energy into the positive or a positive path, positive way to resolve those situations, you will be a winner, okay? So think about that very vigilantly, how you use this energy in this month, okay? That's very, very important information. So what is the final guidance from the cards, and is there any additional information towards you, my dear Aquarius, for September 2024? Let's have a look. So we've got actually we've got 2 nights, so that's kind of reoccurring information. And that's it, actually. So let's have a look for this three nights. This is the old friends from the past. So, like I said, it was a lot of things about the old friend from the past who were mischievous, envious, and not straightforward to you. Don't be discouraged about those people. Don't be triggered by those people. Just try to balance yourself, make it equal, and doing the best choices based on your intuition. So that's what I'm seeing in here. And another guidance. Let's have a look. What will be 13, 27. 35, 48, 48, 50, 60, 72, 84, 93, 103. That's a 4. That's Emperor card as a from the number 13. Close the past behind you. Release your fears, release your attachment, and try to make very grand decision to lead you to the right path. And you need to be very, very strategic in that decision, okay? The next kind of information is the 13, 14, 27, that's 5, 8, 13, 27, 5, 17, 29, that's 7, 17, 21, 18. 18, it's a moon card again. So release your fears. Release your fears. Don't be afraid to make a step forwards. Trust your intuition. Release your shadow side. And Even if you're scared, just make these first steps towards your better future. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing in here, based on your actually your circumstances and what you actually gone through. You will know what kind of smart decision next you will have to follow. Okay, so additional information. So for Aquariuses, zodiac Aquariuses who've got the sun, birth sun in Aquarius, birth moon in the Aquarius, birth Venus in Aquarius, and ascendant in Aquarius. Okay, let's have a look for this additional astrological information for each one of you. Okay. All right, so what we've got in here for us, zodiac Aquariuses, which they have been born in Aquarius month, I see the card of the strength and upside down, which is reversed and translated by the Three of Cups. You might be invited to some kind of party or celebrate, you know, a kind of celebration, and you might actually come in if you've got already a partner. It might be that you end up flirting, or you might not act accordingly. You might actually have a some sex with somebody who you met for the very first time, and probably your partner doesn't know about that. So bear that in mind, that that's not very good direction. As well, it might be that if you are with a partner and somebody might feel flirting with your partner, that could happen again as well. Some of people, it might be very drunk and might be participating with some kind of fights, physical fights or things like that. So that kind of additional information is in September. If you're going for certain parties, be very, very careful, okay? For Aquariuses who've got, not Aquariuses, but for those of you who've got a birth moon placed in your natal chart board, radix, in Aquarius, you've got additional information as a chariot up reverse and translated by the Ace of the Sword. Definitely, if you will try to go in a certain direction, or if you're planning travels, or if you actually not looking very well in regards of your car, your own car, because there is two information. The first information is this is a time to actually make kind of a checkout on your condition of your car, for example, because you might try to go somewhere and then suddenly your car will stop work, or you will have some major or massive problems with that. On the road in September, all of you who've got a moon in Aquarius have to be very careful how you're driving, where you're driving, and be very strict with the rules on the road. Don't speed in, because the karma, altogether those cards given an 8, which is a karma will actually pay off to you if you will actually go in and make some mistake, okay? Some of you might get penalties, some of you might actually end up very badly. So some of you might have problems with some kind of trip or kind of journey which you're actually planning for September. So make sure that you will have enough documents or support or things like that when you actually go in there. Just in case. For those of you who've got a birth Venus in your natal chart board in Aquarius, you've got additional information like the High Priestess upside down and Two of Swords. You might unfortunately find out about a third party in your relationship, and I'm talking about those of you who've got who are already in a relationship. I see in here that some third party, some party who had been in secrecy kept by one of you, and I'm seeing here that this might be a lady who actually got some secret another partner, but obviously it could be opposite side as well, so it's very hard to say, but it's definitely the third party. It's a lady rather than man, so I guess it's a man who cheating, and the lady who is Aquarius will find out about that, because the truth will come out in September, so bear that in mind, okay? If it's about those of you who've got ascendant in Aquarius, you've got a Hierophant card, reverse, and it's translated by the Two of Wands. Altogether, they're given a chariot. So those cards saying that be careful about people, about corporations. If you've got a businesses, be very careful about the corporations with a certain I don't know, the person who is a stakeholder of your business as well, because there is a lot of misleading in here. Okay, somebody is not acting correctly, somebody is misleading people, somebody spreading untruth information, somebody guiding wrong. It's also stating to me that you might be having difficulties to actually in the personal life and the personal matter. In the love life, you might be actually have a problem with marriages, to have the same plans, to work together, to communicate together, because all of you will have a different vision, different perspective, and different way of thinking and looking for things. For some of you, some people who you're meeting or meeting with, they might not want to actually be married. Okay, you might want to be married or engaged, but this person actually don't have that in plan. Okay, so that's kind of seeing things in here as additional information. So that's all, my dear Aquariuses. Thank you very much for listening. I wish you very, very good month for you. Don't forget about to subscribe, about hit that like button, and to set up and trigger the notification bell. Don't forget about the share, leave in the comments, that would be very, very appreciated. And that's all for you. If you would like to hear and see another zodiac signs, please subscribe to my channel so you will have this notification coming towards you, and you will be on the top with any information if that resonates with you. For now, I'm inviting you for a short break. After that break, we will be going and making the monthly forecast prediction for all of the Gemini. So see you soon. Hello and welcome after a break, and this is a reading for Gemini. So welcome all of the Geminis. Right, my dear Gemini, what we've got in store for you. The cards are already on my table, so let's have a look what we can see, okay? So, the first card, a major card for you as a prediction for September 2024, is the celebration card with a number 14. So this could be a celebration in regards of the marriage, in regards of the weddings, in regards of whatever kind of party you will be participate with in September. But apart from that, you might celebrate some achievement if you're in your job, in your business, or whatever it is. What I see in these cards is more like celebrating whatever actually you achieve in your work or in your business matter. That's what I'm seeing, that this is kind of quite impressive and you are very proud from you. It's a lot of, I could say, for some of you, I see that you're having a good luck to finding a true love. You've got a good luck with a job or something like that. But this actually putting people or your surrounding environment to gossip about you. Right. So this gossip are not actually very just because they are jealous or envious. And lots of people will be talking to you because you will become some kind of person who will be visible to someone else. Okay, so some of those gossip may be truthful, some of them not, but this is always happening when some person passing an information to another, and then the final information is completely different than original one. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing in here. If it's about all the other aspects in this month, I see that yes, you probably granted some kind of position. You maybe are quite lucky and successful in your, I could say, a private love life matter. But there is a person, and there is some kind of challenges anyway standing in front of you in September. That's it had been shown by official person, right? This don't have to be personally. This could be any kind of officers, like police officers or whatever who it is, or official person, or a director, or a manager in your job, or whatever who it is. Or some kind of representative of the institution who are checking, validating things of your business and things like that. So those people you will find a key, or you will find a solution for certain areas in your job to resolve any issues, and that actually makes you granted or appreciated by your boss or something like that. But bear in mind that there is some false person, and it's a woman. It's not a man, it's a woman. And who, if you are a lady, you might have dealing with an envious, suspicious woman as well, and things like that. That woman is not very clever. That woman actually is jealous about your knowledge, about your education, is envious about that, is envious about what actually you achieve and things like that. It might be jealous as well that she is not chosen by you if you are a man figure of Gemini, because she is shown like she is jealous, possessive, and she would prefer be on the place of your present lover. So that's what I'm seeing in here. That person might be very, very, how to say it, not very clever with their decision. She is always based on some kind of gossiping, some kind of causing trouble and problems, and never work and do things by the book. Okay, so that's kind of things how you can recognize that person who is it, and as well. And I see a lot of things as well. But even if you are wealthy, you should still look about your finances in this month. That's the kind of card which I'm seeing in here. Why? Because yes, you can celebrate, you can share things which you've got. However, cards saying that we're saying the sentence like you earn fast and you spend fast. Okay, so don't do that because you may be depleted. So bear in mind how you're spending those money as well. Be clever about that. What is the tea leaf prediction in here? So for this month, we've got angels. It means that you are very protected. You've got a spiritual guidance and protection from harm in this month. So no matter what somebody will try to talk or spread about you or do something, you will be protected, my dear Gemini. But at the same time, if you will be energy opposite and you are those person who is jealous and spreading those rumors, bear in mind that this person is protected by angels, and all of your doing it will come back to you threefold. So I would be very careful if I would be that person who trying to do that. Tortoise, another sign, it's a slowly but surely getting ahead, and that's what I'm actually get impression in your job or in your business. Even if you've got certain problems or certain institutional problems or with some major figure in it, you will find a way to resolve the problems. And I see the last card, which is a fly, a period of ill health or depression. Don't be discouraged and don't be putting yourself in the depressed just because things are not going as quick as you expecting to be, or if you will find some kind of obstacle because of somebody's rumors, and things like that. The things will be clearing up. Angels are looking after you. The thing is that don't make yourself ill because of those situations, or don't try to release this energy. Try to don't be down, don't go into the depression mode. That's very important information for you for September. Okay, so now let's have a look to the astrological dices for all of the Geminis. So I see in here the Zodiac Pisces. I see as well the astrological number of the house 11, which is all about social work, your opinion in this from the social perspective, as well. If you're working for social media or things like that, that will be something very, very important to you in September. You might be very much so participating with sharing, subscribing, or whatever doing in the social media. And in here, I see as well the North lunar node, which is upside down. North lunar node is the direction where you're supposed to do to balance your karma. That's a node called Rahu from the Vedic astrology. So this lunar node, it's actually directing you in the right direction, but there is something which is obscure for you. Because of the emotion, because of the drama, because the Pisces are very emotional. Sometimes they don't see the tree for the forest, being in the forest. So that's kind of energy I'm seeing here. Don't be quickly drawn to the information in the social media, which the majority of them, they won't be truthful at all. Many of them, they might actually mislead people or even you. Or whatever somebody placing in there as a misinformation about you, it will be sooner or later actually finding out. So now the Celtic rune dices, and in that dices I see the Hagalas rune. That's the first rune, which is actually stating to me that you might actually go through the major breakthrough moment in your life recently. It might be some kind of health problems, it might be some kind of work life balance problem. For many of you, it's a health problems for some reason I see, which causing you a depression. It might be some kind of serious illnesses which come out as a result of the test in your GP, for example. Don't be depressed about that. Just look for some kind of options to change your life for better. Okay, for some of you there was some kind of transition, like losing a job or losing a certain person from your life, but this will what it's saying to me, don't go into the kind of depression mode, negative way of thinking and things like that. The next Celtic rune, which is a Canas rune, stating in here, try to be more positive, try to ignite motivation for a change, because whatever is happening to you right now, if it's even a difficult thing, it's actually this thing which trying to motivate you to change your life for better. okay? And the last Celtic runes is the Mannas rune upside down. It means that it maybe your surroundings, maybe the way how you work with the people, with your family, those kind of circumstances which they happened, they are just on to fully awake you and see what you made wrong in your life, or that you are not going into the right direction. So again, Manna's card, which is Manna's Celtic rune, which is in upside down or reverse, is very much so connected with the Hierophant card in the tarot. And that Manna's Celtic rune saying that not whatever people saying or spreading or in social media is actually cultivating is the truth. So you might actually, through this circumstances, actually awake yourself to the better situation, better life, okay? And it's the same, similar things showing in the September, the tarot dice. The first dice, it shows the Justice card upside down. It means that probably very often you have been misled, very often you have been maybe mistreated, or you might think that institution just disappoint you, or a lot of like kind of institutional kind of dealing with institutions with any kind of law. It might be very difficult for you. You might be very forceful or against certain standardization. But again, a lot of information which you seen or it's triggering you in social media, they are not the truth. They are not the truth. They are just 100% of them, or at least 80% of them, they are very cleverly manipulated just to trigger you, just to do something and to provoke you to something, okay? So the moon cards in the middle, it's saying, before you act, bear in mind that this, what is presented to you in social media or whatever it is, it might be an illusion which might actually trigger a certain reaction in yourself to push you to the certain areas and certain occasion. The truth will come out sooner or later, and you will find out that this wasn't true, okay? The Page of Pentacles upside down, it's saying that you will be better off focusing on certain direction when we'll be leading you to the certain in the 3D world, certain concrete realistic achievement and goals. That's the direction where you're supposed to be, rather than being triggered in something by some institution, by some lies or things like that. Think about your development, think what you can do good from the situation where you're at, okay? So let's go and have a look at the tarot spread, Celtic cross spread for all of the Geminis for September 2024. Let's have a look what is in store for you, okay? My dear Geminis, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Gemini. Gemini, September 2024. So for many of the Geminis, I see the Two of the Swords, Hermit card, and the final reason is the King of Cups reverse. Then we've got 10 of Wands, then we've got 7 of Wands in the center, and the 5 of Wands. Okay, so I see that a lot of Gemini, they might be in a situation of the Two of Swords upside reverse, which means that you might feel very conflicted. You might feel with surrounded by the people, with many people which you are very disagree of. That might be work environment. That might be some people who doesn't help you at all. So if we're talking about the work environment, I see you overload with a task, overload with a lot of things, and trying to defend yourself and your position, and you have to do it all alone by yourself. And just because some of the people disagree with you, that's why they acting towards you to not helping you and leaving everything behind for you. Five of Wands, it means that you've got enough of this situation in your job matter. It might be the same situation in your relationship, that you feel quite alone, that everything is just on you and those lover, those partner, she or he doesn't contribute to anything. And this makes you unhappy. So you've got this vision to actually leave this situation behind. You actually don't want to stand in that situation no more. What is actually awareness card for this month for you? That's a King of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and Four of Cups. What kind of decision you will be making, always think about, don't act too quickly. Just think about your financial matter, of your stability, of financial stability, because it's very important that it's easy to, I don't know, to break up, to lose the job or something like that, but it's not easy to make a life stable again. So that's kind of thoughts you need to consider in this month, my dear Gemini, okay? So let's have a look for another energy, what we will see in here. And additional information for a Sun Gemini, Moon Gemini, Venus, and Ascendant Gemini. In the back of the spread is the Eight of the Swords, okay? So Eight of the Swords. Let's have a look what is, okay. That is six, translate by the Six of the Swords, Ace of Cups, and Three of Cups. So Ace of Swords, it's a truth. It's you want to go and move forwards with your kind of project, the way how you want to live, and you might think and consider some kind of new love opportunities, new friends, meeting new people, and actually going into that direction. So for this reason, you might actually trying and thinking to change your surroundings, to change your environment, to change people around you, and things like that. Let's have a look what is in the center. In the center for this month, we see the Ten of the Pentacles. And what actually is drawing me to this card is the dogs. And this card is translated by King of Swords and Seven of Wands, which just means that it might be that in your job or in your family life or whatever it is, you are a person who don't have a loyal friend. Or you think that you can't trust those people, or those people are very judgmental, very, very egoistic towards your person. So you might think that you are not happy in that family. You might not. You might think that you are not happy in that surroundings, whatever it is. Okay, you might not be happy even from your blocked finances in this matter. You've got what is the root cause of the situation is the Queen of Swords. This might be a person. It might be a person from the air signs. You are air sign, so it might be as well you having problems with that. But it could be as well, obviously, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. I see that the Queen of Swords, which is upside down, in reverse position, is always showing a person very ice cold, very demandful, very critical, very kind of how to say it, very judgmental, and that kind of person causing problems in your life. If it's you, it might be you, because the translation of this card is the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is this kind of personality which is spreading love, which is actually open to share love with someone else. I don't see that. Actually, a lack of this energy, it's causing the problems in your life. That's what I'm hearing in here. So to your past, going Queen of the Cups, which is translated by the Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. It might be your mother, it might be your wife. Definitely it's a lady figure, but it might be a person who used to actually, you might missing your mother, or you might missing some very close to your heart person from the past. It means that maybe this person doesn't live no more, and there is some trigger memories around those person, words when you were a child, and you know you're missing so much that person. But this is kind of story where you need to leave that behind. I see the present circumstances, the present situation, you need to leave that behind. So if we're talking about maybe a lady or your wife with the children, and we're talking about the connection with them both, in this month, it might be some kind of problems with that, because I don't see very strong family bonds. I see a lot of criticism, and I see a lot of judgment. So either from your wife, or either from your, maybe you're missing your ex-wife, okay, when you are actually with some different lady figure at the moment. So it's a lot of things to talk to. This is too general to actually go very specific, but I think that there is some kind of problem, a general problem with surrounding environment and things like that, okay? So what is the first obstacle in this month? The first obstacles in this month is a Knight of Swords, translate by Devil, and translate by the Hierophant. This is a lot of fears in regard of the some person in your life, which you actually, I'm seeing that you might actually be worried about some person who've got a power, might have a power over you, or you might think that this person is actually using, like, I don't know, black magic or something. I don't know. It's a lot of things could be connected to those Nine of Swords reverse. But I see definitely that this is causing you anxiety, this is causing you stress, this is causing you are not sleeping very well. And actually, that person is not how you imagine he or she is. I see that person is triggering you, your fears and your negative way of thinking, only just because you know that you've got a dark side which you need to work on, okay? For some of you, but this will be a small percentage of it, these fears are just becoming more aware because you know what is toxic in yourself. You know what is wrong, what you're supposed to stop doing it, but you're not stop doing it, and that's why you've got some kind of problems in marriage, some kind of problems in a relationship, because those people don't want to accept that side of you no more, okay? That's why there's a lot of judgment as well in here. So let's have a look what will be your focus in this month. Definitely an area of your family, of your surroundings, of your house, of your children, and a lot of things will be in a matter of the financials and finance. So bear that in mind, that you will have to have a strong boundaries to don't be offended, and that if some of the family members will be judgmental towards you, maybe there is a reason for it. Maybe you should say apologies, or do actually and act accordingly to those judgments. I'm seeing a person who actually wishing you well, but you don't want to see that. And this person causing you, yes, problems and traumas, only to move you from that position of comfortability and to release your emotion and to make you more understanding and compassion towards the other people, okay? But I don't know who it is. I see the two energies in here. It might be Scorpio, Cancer, it might be a Pisces, and it might be as well the earth signs like Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, okay? So what this month's actually bringing to you in store, definitely it's a good month for a lot of changes, a lot of movement forward, especially in financial kind of career level. But to move forward your things and to develop and be open to the new job opportunities, you need to kind of release all of your negativity from yourself. So again, I see that a lot of those readings are very much so connected into those changes of energetical, numerological, universal years with this new moon eclipse in Virgo this month. And a lot of you probably need to clear your energy. You need to kind of clear your aura and things like that. Don't drag those old kind of stagnant and toxic energy towards the new year. It's very important information in here for all of you. If you don't know how to do that, please connect with me, contact with me, and I will guide you there. Your energy, it shows 9 of Pentacles. So 9 of Pentacles is the energy when you are focused on your, but at the same time, translated by the 9 of the Swords. So you might be very alienated, you are isolated from all the other people, all the other members. You might have a bad moods only because they say you something or they show you your untruthful part of situation or whatever it is. The card's saying that it's all right if you go into that place and you actually releasing this bad energy and you make yourself understand why your shadow acts like that or why you're acting like that. That's a good type of job. But if you go into that isolation just to be still egoistic and still focus on yourself and thinking that they are only to blame for something, probably you wouldn't get there where the cards wish you to go. Okay, what will be your surroundings in September? 7 of the Swords. 7 of the Swords is the card of the and it's translated by the Justice and is upside down. So it might be that all of your co-workers, you know, and things like that, people around you, they might be very be triggered by any kind of lies, any kind of suspicious not truthful information and things like that. Bear in mind that those people might be sneaky as well towards your person, and there is a lot of judgment, and I see that in a work environment that might be very toxic, and because I see that everyone judge everybody, and I see that there's no conclusion. There is a lot of mistrust, there is a lot of judgment, and there is a lot of stick controlling. This kind of situation you might find in your long-term relationships as well. Okay, for those of you who are looking for a new job opportunities, I see that this month is giving you that opportunity, but it's very important to be honest to your next following employer, and honest with your paperwork, honest with whatever actually circumstances you are with and working with, because without that, that will be very difficult to get that job. Okay, what is your fears, my dear Geminis? Knight of the Swords, and it's translated by the Ace of the Swords. Your fears are that somebody might spreading untruthful information about you. You might be worried that you're because that's card of yours as well. If you are a person who's spreading untruth information, unfortunately in this month you will be regretting that. Because I see the truth will be coming out, whether you like or not, and then you will need to actually have 2 choices. Either you will be finally saying the truth and try to explain yourself, or either you will be lying more and complicate the situation even more further. So this is the second choice is definitely not good for you. I would advise you as well, check information before you act in this month. So whatever will be coming to you from social media or from any kind of people or whatever surrounding, check that information, are they truthful or not? If they are not truthful, please be aware to check them first, because you might actually accuse somebody or made some kind of wrong assumption. And the last card in the spread is it's a 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups reverse, and it's translated by the 8 of the Pentacles. The 8 of the Pentacles and 2 of Cups reverse. What does this mean? It means that whether you like or not, you will have to work on your present long-term relationship. Okay? Definitely, if you want work on this relationship and on the karma attached to this karmic relationship and the lessons which had been triggered between both of you, this is a very simple way to moving forward to screw up this relationship. So September is saying, make a review, look into the mirror and see the truth all about you, about your shadow. Make that kind of clearing in yourself. Work with your shadows. Say finally the truth. Explain yourself, and a lot of things. And work on this relationship. So that's kind of situation and information I'm seeing here as well. For those of you who will be honest with looking for a new job opportunity and make those cleaning energy, like I said, and work on you, you will find a very good job. But this job will demand from you to prove yourself as well. So you might go through the probation period time, through all of the things to first be improved, to finally stay there. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing in here. All right, so let's now to see the additional information from the spread, if I will see any kind of additional cards. Any additional cards which might signify and giving you some additional information. So let's have a look. So we've got 2 9s and 2 queens. So it might be that some kind of information will be spread between the ladies about you. So yes, and those information might be profitable, like saying about positive news about you, or might be kind of false information, or kind of untruth about you, or things like that. So that's there is some rumors attached to it. And then another 2 cards of 9s signifying some messages, correspondences, and information shared between the people about you. So bear that in mind, because it's very, very much so highlighted in here. So let's have a look what is the guidance for you for this month. So 10, 19, 29, 32, 52, 55, 65, 74, 84, 91, 103, 105, 16. So that is a tower and chariot card. Tower is saying that this is a time and this is a month to release old structure, old beliefs, old behaviors, old whatever it is, to finally make yourself free and to move forward to the better place. Okay, the second information is 28, 17, 20, 11, 20, 30, that's 8, 15, 27, so that's 5, and 5 plus 2 is 7. It's a chariot again. So the chariot saying that the results of your action will be as good as the inner work on yourself. So for example, if you know where you want to go, what is your goal, and if you act accordingly and in a truth with yourself and surrounding environment, you will get there. Okay, but that's the only way to get there, is to be honest, to actually control your bad behaviors and things like that. Okay, so now additional information for all of you Geminis. This one of you with the sun in Gemini, moon in Gemini, okay, Venus in Gemini, and the ascendant in Gemini. So what kind of information you've got in here? Zodiac Geminis, which they had been born in the month of Gemini. I've got the 5 of Cups upside down, and it's translated by the Queen of Wands. This might be certain reason. You might think betrayed by the person from the fire trine. It might be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it might be as well the person from who is signified by 5 of Cups, which will be the fixed sign Scorpio, okay? But this card might suggest that actually some of the person actually who you will correspond with, it might be somebody from your job, it might be your partner or somebody who you were dating. It might actually giving you a rejection for certain reasons. And I think that that person was absolutely right about to reject you, because there was a lot of falsehood in that relationship about how you act, about your integrity, and a lot of things like that. So take that as a lesson, learn from that lesson, and don't make it do it again. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here. The second card is those people who've got a birth moon in Gemini. You've got for this month Four of Swords, translated by the Empress, Five of Wands, and the Fool card. So Four of the Swords, it's saying that those of you who've got a moon in Gemini, very much so, you need to kind of tranquility time for rest, time for rejuvenation. It might be very recently you have to deal with a lot of drama, a lot of competitors, a lot of people around you. Maybe your children will cause you drama and problems as well. But before you go further away, and I could say to the new beginning, make yourself balance. This is very important for this month for you. So that's kind of information I have. For those of you who've got a birth Venus in the Gemini, you've got the High Priestess upside down, and it's translated by the Four of Cups and Six of Wands. You will need to decide what you want, okay? Because I see the first things, what I see in here is like you might actually dating or having been in relationship, but at the same time, and you are probably in that quite happy relationship, you might even have any children, and then you see that there is additional cup and somebody else who wants to be with you, or maybe it had been some kind of flirtation about behind the back that person who is actually loyal to you. So there is a lot of things, because in this equation I see that the secrets will come out about the situation, and that's it. And I think that if you want to be honest, you will have to make a choice, okay? Or if you participating within multiple dating, those secrecy might come out to the surface. So be aware to choose the right person in the right time before actually that will happen. Okay, if you don't know how to make a decision, there is a guidance in here. If you don't know what kind of decision to make, contact with a correct tarot reader, professionals who actually can help you with that decision to make you that decision correct for yourself. Okay, so that's what I have in here. And for the last one, Ascendant Gemini, those people who've got a natal birth Ascendant in Gemini, you've got a Two of Swords upside down, and it's translated by the Eight of Wands and Three of Swords. I see that in September you might be dealing with somebody who you are actually arguing with, or you have some opposite opinion and things like that. It might be a people who it might be a person as well, a situation like I'm seeing a person who dealing, for example, or dating as well, again, couple of people, and then one person will find out because the information is like running around, and you might actually find out something and you will be disappointed, or one of those people will be disappointed, okay? There is a lot of rumors or untruth information or truth information about this situation going around, and they might be very hurtful as well. The right action for this situation is make your choice. Even bad choice is better, rather than not doing any kind of choice and be still in a situation that you're blaming off everybody else, okay? Make yourself empowered, make yourself a person who is bigger in this situation, and make the right decision for you, okay? So that's all what I'm seeing here. That's all, my dear Gemini. If you would like to, if that was resonated with you, all of you, or part of you, please subscribe, hit that like button, and trigger the notification bell just to be aware about the next following reading for you on my channel. Don't forget to as well leave a comment, or you know, share whatever this information shows for you, and hope to see you next time on this channel. That's what I'm saying. And for now, I'm saying goodbye, and I would just want to aware you that sooner or later I will be releasing last video for prediction forecast for this month for an earth sign. So that will be Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Okay, so that's all. All the best for you, and see you soon.